Ladies and gentlemen, I have answered your requests, and now, today, I'm going to be watching a death battle video. And no, it is not Godzilla vs Gamera. That's going to come for another time. Soon, it's going to come soon. We're hit a certain point of subscribers. It's coming soon. But to make it up for you and to check them out, I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Death Battle Dragonzord versus Mechagodzilla. Now, if you guys are interested in what's going to happen here, stay around, we'll find out who the true winner is. Mechagodzilla's going to win all the way. Also guys, don't forget to get, if you want to get your own KAIJU Warrior t-shirt, it'll be in the description below. I know if you like my eyes, guys. I know most of you have been complimenting them, but yeah. So yeah, so let's get watching this. Play. Ding ding. Let them fight.
Fun fact, did you know 66% of men lose their hair by age 35? Well, maybe not so fun, but Hims is here to help as the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness for men. Hims connects you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions to treat hair loss. It's real easy to get started. Death Battle viewers can get a trial month of Hims for just $5 right now while supplies last. See website for full details and safety information. This could cost hundreds from a typical pharmacy. Go to forhims.com/deathbattle. That's forhims.com/deathbattle. forhims.com/deathbattle.
Booster T.
Whether they are benevolent deities or harbingers of doom, dragons are freaking awesome.
Hell yeah! Especially the robot kind, like the Dragonzord, piloted by the Green Power Ranger.
And Kiru, the dangerous and mysterious Mechagodzilla.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
This could be good.
After being stuck in a garbage can for 10,000 years, the evil Rita Repulsa was understandably pretty pissed. So, she decided to destroy the world. Hey, I'd be mad too, but that's a hell of a hot take.
And so Earth's guardian, Zordon, put a plan into motion. 5 heroic teenagers would defend the planet with their Dinozords. They were the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
You'd think a bunch of kids in spandex would have a tough time fighting an ancient witch, but they got used to taking out her weakly monsters pretty quick, like a normal 9 to 5, just with giant robots.
But Rita had a plan. If her creatures could not defeat the heroes, she would create her own ranger.
The Green Ranger, along with his robo-reptile, the Dragonzord.
At 90 meters tall and nearly 200 tons, the Dragonzord proved a match for the other Rangers, even their Megazord.
Dragonzord's got a heavy-duty arsenal, like finger missiles. It's like flicking the gunk from under your nails at people, but it explodes.
Why do you have gunk under your fingers?
To flick at people.
Oh,
duh.
Come on, I want to
that
get
fin
to
isn't
this.
just
Come
a cool
on.
headpiece. It shoots energy waves. And if D-Zord feels like stomping around, watch out for literally shocking earthquakes.
Despite such long-range weaponry, the Dragonzord seems best suited to fighting up close with its strong grappling arms and highly flexible drill tail. This drill is so impressive, it cut through a cocoon prison even the supposedly superior Megazord couldn't escape.
Yeah, that thing's 5 Zords in one. Guess teamwork doesn't always make the dream work.
The Dragonzord's pilot has even bested the other Rangers in combat on his own. Luckily, they helped him break free from Rita's control, and he eagerly joined their fight against the forces of evil. This is Tommy Oliver.
Tommy wasn't just some rando off the street. This guy is an expert martial artist and super dedicated to ranger work. So much so, he kept wearing the tights for years and even mentored other teams. He summons and controls the Dragonzord with the Dragon Dagger by playing it like a flute. Wait, are all knives secretly flutes?
They've never, not been flutes.
Oh my god, really? Wait a minute, why didn't this come up in poultry science class?
Chickens don't like music?
How stupid do you think I am? Chickens love music! Ah! this is what they mean by a sharp note.
As the Green Ranger, Tommy draws power from a universe-spanning energy called the Morphin Grid.
His grid connection powers the Dragonzord too. He's a superhero and a battery.
Though like most other Zords, enough damage can disrupt the Dragonzord's connection to the Morphin Grid and take it down for good.
But good luck trying. The Dragonzord is super strong. It made short work of Rita's monsters and even beat the Megazord, which has an average power output of 50,000 megavolts. That's the same kind of power as a nuclear warhead.
The Megazord was strong enough to punch a 10,000-ton monster about 40 meters off the ground.
Oh, dear.
A punch worth 90 million newtons of force.
The Big D can even fly past escape velocity and reach the moon. That's over 30 times the speed of sound.
The Dragonzord is also extremely durable, possibly more so than any other individual Zord of its generation. The Megazord once threw it into this mountain, which shattered. By comparing the known size of Dragonzord's foot to said mountain and applying the energy necessary for violent fragmentation against rock, we determined the destructive force to be worth more than 350 tons of TNT.
Damn! The Big Dragon held its own against the upgraded Thunder Megazord, and even one-shot the White Tiger Zord, which was supposed to be its better in every way.
While it's unlikely the Dragonzord could actually defeat the Thunder Megazord on its own, it certainly stands a chance with its ultimate form.
That's right, it's got a semi-Megazord mode of its own. While each Power Ranger has their own Zord, there's been a few times when a Ranger has called on other Zords, not to pilot directly, just to combine with theirs.
And so, Tommy can summon the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-Tooth Tiger Zords to form Dragonzord Fighting Mode. Or Battle Mode. Or Dragon Megazord. He never really settled on a name.
Well, it's mighty powerful and turns its tail into a drill spear that kills basically everything in one shot. Seriously, it never lost a battle against anything Rita threw at it. So, why don't they always use that?
And Rita's magic is devastating enough to obliterate an entire floating island.
Sadly, Tommy would lose his control of the Dragonzord when he lost his powers to his one weakness. A magic candle! Oh no! Look out for slowly dripping wax!
But powers or no powers, Tommy kept fighting the good fight, eventually regaining his original Morphin abilities with the Master Morpher. Perhaps one day, the Dragonzord will rise again.
Dragonzord!
Mechagodzilla, show him.
The year was 1954, less than a decade after Japan was bombarded with the first atomic weapons.
Yep.
The nuclear age had begun.
But one of these atomic weapons woke something up. Godzilla! This ginormous radioactive kaiju decimated Japan. Things looked pretty bad until a scientist deployed a bomb strong enough to kill the monster. The Oxygen Destroyer, which does exactly what it says on the tin.
Right, Dr. Serizawa's bomb could specifically target and destroy oxygen molecules, liquefying most living tissue. This weapon was so dangerous, Serizawa feared its very existence threatened the entire human race.
So he went down martyr style, taking out Godzilla and all knowledge of his weird bomb. All that remained was Godzilla's bones.
Probably for the best. Still, a weapon like that might have come in handy when, a few decades later, another Godzilla showed up.
Surprise, bitches!
Turns out, Japan had been the target of many different types of kaiju for years, and had developed an anti-monster defense force to combat them.
Unfortunately, their super powerful maser cannons barely even scratched this new Godzilla. Just look at him. Didn't even care.
Like the Oxygen Destroyer before, Japan needed a new weapon to combat Godzilla. They gathered their foremost experts in the fields of robotics, microwaves, low-temperature physics, and someone whose work can only be described as cyber necromancy. Together, these leading scientists developed a revolutionary weapon like nothing before it.
Mechagodzilla!
Sure, technically this isn't the first Mechagodzilla we've seen, but it's certainly the deadliest and the most unique. So much so, it was given its own distinct name. Kiru, a combination of kanji meaning machine and dragon.
KAIJU? Sounds lame. I'll stick with Mechagodzilla, thank you. Standing 60 meters tall and weighing 40,000 tons with full gear, this badass cyber monster is loaded with all sorts of weapons. rocket launchers, rail cannons, grappling wires, spinning drill hands, a battering ram jetpack, and even retractable Assassin's Creed blades with an extra
Assassin's
zap.
Creed blades.
And just like Zilla himself, Mecha G fires laser beams from his mouth. This twin maser cannon is twice as powerful as the maser guns that successfully killed other non-Godzilla giant monsters.
Kiryu is certainly skilled in melee combat and is surprisingly athletic for its size.
Yep.
Look at it go!
However, with its enormous arsenal, it is far better suited to long-range strikes. Like with its
Yeah.
ultimate weapon, the Absolute Zero Cannon.
Damn! So it's like a super ice beam?
As the name suggests, it unequivocally brings its target's temperature to absolute zero, or 0 Kelvin. But this beam isn't just freezing its target, it's literally destroying all of its existing energy at once. A practically impossible feat of physics. This results in crushing the entire target from within at an atomic level.
Oh my god. Zilla?
Speaking of which, Kiryu is actually built around the skeletal remains of the original Godzilla, giving him all the size and strength of the King of the Monsters.
So it's kinda like they're pulling off a robotic Weekend at Bernie's with Old Man Godzilla's bones? Amazing.
Kiryu also utilizes biochemical and molecular-based DNA computers, which are actually based on real-life experimental technology. This infused Godzilla's own DNA to improve operation speeds and give Kiryu subconscious motor control, sort of a simple AI, which lets it perform some limited actions on its own, exactly like my own Cyber Goose. With the skeleton of a goose and some extra parts I had lying
That's
around,
awesome.
I say he's a masterpiece of modern science.
Well, he's got 2 heads now, so do we call him a goose or a geese?
It's a goose, just one goose.
But 2 heads make 2 goose, therefore a geese.
It's a goose!
Oh yeah, this
Come on, I
version's
wanna
much
get to the
better.
battle. Come on.
Kiryu is piloted by Lieutenant Akane Yashiro, a longtime member of the
yeah.
Anti-Megalosaurus Force, and your standard self-loathing anime protagonist.
She thinks she's worthless because she has no parents and accidentally got some of her friends killed. So now nobody really likes her, which is, real bummer. But hey, cheer up, lady! You get to fight giant lizards with a big-ass killer robot, and that's
true,
freaking
yeah.
awesome!
Akane doesn't technically pilot from within Kiryu, but rather from a nearby jet plane, the AC-3 White
gonna be a
Heron,
problem there.
which can fly over 900 kilometers per hour. Under Akane's control, Kiryu has battled Godzilla several times, and always came out on top.
But plot twist, Akane isn't Mechagodzilla's only pilot. It turns out there's someone else behind the controls. A ghost in the machine. It's the spirit of the original Godzilla!
Yes.
Surprise again, bitches! It's Ghost Robot!
The DNA mind of Godzilla can wrestle the mech from Akane at any point, causing her to lose complete control.
Giving the king another chance to trash Japan again! Always fun to relive the good old days.
Yep.
Though it is
indeed.
strongly implied Akane and Kiryu came to an understanding of sorts, realizing that they were each shadows of a tragic past struggling to find purpose in life.
Like college roommates.
Regardless of who is steering the ship, Kiryu is an extremely tough machine.
He's lifted and thrown Godzilla around like a sack of potatoes, and this version of the Big G weighed 25,000 tons.
Kiryu actually survived being at the epicenter of its own Absolute Zero blast, and multiple direct hits from Godzilla's atomic breath attack.
Which is even strong enough to overpower the Absolute Zero.
Kiryu is even fast enough to dodge the atomic breath, which, based on this instance where an older Mechagodzilla forced the beam into space, likely travels faster than Mach 2 speeds. Kiryu itself could also fly from Alaska to the middle of Russia while carrying another kaiju in just a few minutes. Given how quickly Kiryu's fuel burns in flight, in order to make it, Kiryu was likely flying around Mach 40.
But that's sadly the Mecha Monster's biggest flaw. Its battery life is worse than the goddamn Nintendo Switch.
While the White Herons can use microwave tech to recharge Kiryu on the fly, a full charge only runs for about 2 hours at most. And using more intensive features like jet flight and the Absolute Zero Cannon drains it much, much faster. In fact, just one use of the Absolute Zero drains 40%.
But who cares? When he's so badass, he can
So you
tear
gotta
you
use it
apart in
really,
just a few
really,
minutes. With
really
all this
wisely,
power at his
yeah.
metal fingertips, this is one epic machine. No man or beast stands a chance against the might of Mechagodzilla.
KAIJU お前にはわかるよねさあ そろそろ行こうか。
Come on!
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, I've got a kaiju-sized hunger
Mechagodzilla.
that only Blue Apron can satisfy.
Come on.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal kit delivery service in the US.
Choose your meals each week, get the ingredients delivered to your doorstep, and whip up a meal using the easy-to-follow directions provided.
Blue Apron offers 3 flexible plans, whether it be meals for 2, for 4, or the WW Freestyle plan. You have control over which meals you receive each week, and each delivery comes with easy-to-follow cooking instructions and all the ingredients you need. So say goodbye to those last-minute dashes to the grocery store. With Blue Apron's seasonally inspired and chef-curated recipes, you're not just making meals, you're making memories.
My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease.
I like how
And
it's
as a
got
thanks to you
metal.
for watching this show,
Metal.
we have a deal you'd be crazy to say no to start making delicious, brag-worthy meals at home without the hassle. Try Blue Apron.
Check out this week's menu and get $60 off at blueapron.com/battle. That's blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Let's go. Come on, baby. Oh, straight into it. Go on.
Ha! Nice work, Dragonzord! Let's crush this team!
Oh, wow, it's got the actors in it as well. Come on.
目標確認。損傷は警備。慎重に行こう。
Come on! Don't let me down, come on.
倒れてる。今がチャンス。アブソリュートゼロ起動。
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I wouldn't use it yet.
Oh no, you don't!
持ちこたえて。キル。今行く。
Go on.
負けないで。キル。お前だけが頼るよ。
Come on, fight. Oh, Godzilla moves! Turn it to the Godzilla. The Ghost Godzilla. Go on. Come on. Come on. That's it.
This isn't working! We need more power!
Oh god, it's prison.
Come together!
Good.
Buddy mode! Powered up and ready for action! Let's finish this!
Go on.
Keep going! We've got this!
Oh, God, so fast.
Oh no! Pull back! Pull back!
Come on. Finish him.
about a close one.
Finding the victor here wasn't
that's
easy.
what I'm
Both have
talking
performed amazing feats of strength and durability, and
That's
both
what I'm
wielded
talking
massive
about.
arsenals of
Go on.
unbelievable devastation.
Akane definitely proved herself fighting Godzilla a few times, though Tommy did have way more experience piloting mechs and fighting monsters for years and years. Plus, he's a freaking superhero.
But while skill and experience are incredibly important, it doesn't always
so
triumph
funny.
over raw power.
That's what she said. I hope.
Compared to Kiryu, the Dragonzord was rather lightweight, with far less impressive feats of strength.
Yeah, well, Dragonzord could match the Megazord, who could lift a 10,000-ton monster. Mechagodzilla tossed around a 25,000-ton Godzilla, more than double the weight.
bloody hell,
Mecha
yeah.
G certainly had the advantage up close.
And also from a distance. Kiryu's arsenal was overall better suited to long-range combat thanks to a
Never,
wider assortment of
ever,
missile and beam
ever
weapons.
underestimate
Simply put,
Mechagodzilla.
Kiryu possessed more options for controlling and
Toho.
ending this fight.
Like how they both had instant kill moves, but only one of those depended on getting right up close. Plus, while fighting mode's max power wasn't too clear, it could compete with the Thunder Megazord and Rita herself.
Remember how Rita blew up an island? Easily one of the most impressive destruction feats in the Ranger's early years. Based on this image, we can measure the exact scale of the island.
To blow that shit up, you'd need a blast of at least 2.6 gigatons of TNT. So Dragonzord's Ultra Drill Staff was likely in the same ballpark in terms of power output.
However, this pales in comparison to the Absolute Zero Cannon. Here, it's destroying the real-life Prince Hotel New Tower and several surrounding buildings. Using the known scale of these structures, the energy output to destroy them must equal 128 teratons of TNT.
That's over 49,000 times more powerful. And don't forget,
And they
Mechagodzilla
do
once
the
survived
actual
being in the middle of this blast. There was no way Dragonzord could put down this tough son of a Zilla.
No.
Dragonzord's arsenal and Tommy's skills certainly made this an intense match, but they were clearly outclassed by Kiryu's awesome power and unwavering durability.
I'm just glad they didn't let the fight drag on.
The winner is Kiryu.
Mechagodzilla!
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link in the description below. And check
Now
out on the right
that's
side of the screen
what
next to
I'm
Ben, you can
talking
watch
about.
more stuff.
Right there. I got very worried earlier. I got very worried. But never ever underestimate Mechagodzilla. KAIJU. Toho monsters. Never underestimate Toho kaijus. Never underestimate them. Oh my god. Now I know why you guys want me to watch Godzilla vs. Gamera. After watching that, I really want to watch it now. That was splendid, fantastic fight, and I like how they did the backgrounds of the kaijus, the backgrounds of the kaijus. You know, who made them, who piloted them, their height, their weight, their abilities, their weaknesses, and at the end where they said this is why he would have won, because Godzilla weighed 25,000 tons, picking him up and throwing him back. Like KAIJU had no chances, threw him off. Like, I'm telling you, I like how they did it at the end where they said this is why he won. One, he's stronger. Two, he will last longer. And plus, I don't think it was down to the abilities of it. You know what it was? Soon as KAIJU's eyes went red, the Godzilla awakened him. The Godzilla awoken. And I'm telling you, that is got up to Super Saiyan God when his eyes went red. Super Saiyan God, Godzilla. Oh my god, that was beautiful. But I will say, Dragonzord, he did fight very, very well. I'm not going to knock him for that. He did very, very well. I did start to think he was going to win. But, obviously, never underestimate KAIJU. Not even a Godzilla. Never underestimate Godzilla. So, yeah. That was beautiful. I can't stop thinking. And I'm sweating now because how flipping pumped up I am. Oh my god, if you're a Mechagodzilla fan of KAIJU, check out KAIJU Warrior merch in the description below and get your own KAIJU Warrior or Splendid one that's there. So yeah. Is there anything else? Fantastic, loved it. But anyway, If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like, get it to 100k likes, and I'll do a Godzilla vs Gamera. If not, I'll do it somewhere if I get to a certain subscriber number or something. But don't worry, I will do it, guys, so don't worry. And I'll put the video in the description below. Check it out for yourselves, guys. Drop a like, put hashtag splendid on the video, and hashtag down below splendid. Splendid, splendid, splendid. And yeah. Don't forget to drop a like and check out my social medias down below. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you around. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing, amazing, splendid day or night. Peace, guys. Take care. Drop a like for Mechagodzilla for me, guys. Mechagodzilla for life.